Hey guys, Evo here again with another Let's Play video. Today, once again, we're playing Final Fantasy 11 online. And let's go right on ahead and get into our session. Let's see. Evo XN. Now today what we're going to be doing is running rank 2 missions, and I might actually go right on ahead and do the first set of missions for Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. Now my apologies if you guys hear any extra feedback in the background, or like something humming or something. I actually have my ceiling fan running right now, so kind of hot in here, so that's why you hear that sound. So let's see, we're making our way to the Gatehouse Guard. Wrong person. We want Rashid. The Crystal Line. Now, I can go straight to Sid, and okay, pretty much, before I even do that, before I even, say that, pretty much the pretenses of this first mission is pretty much, you go talk to Sid. Sid gives you, Sid pretty much tells you, go to one of the crags and examine the telepoint crystal there, and then bring back a faded crystal. Well, you can skip the whole going to Sid and then to the telepoint and then back to Sid by just going straight to the telepoint, getting the faded crystal, and then coming right back to Bastute. Just talking to Sid first, and then talk to him again, and then get the crystal. Before I do that, let me just talk to this Moogle right here. Give me my present, Kupo. Bubble Breeze. What's Bubble Breeze? I'll wait, Kupo. I don't like the sound of Bubble Breeze, so yeah. Will my survival guy put me anywhere close to the crag? Teleportation assistance. Zukim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, why wait so late into the game's lifespan to do a Let's Play video? Well, that's just it. Square Enix is releasing like I said in my last video, Square Enix is pretty much releasing their last major content update come November. Rhapsodies of Arendelle is pretty much the grand finale story, the final adventure for our characters. Final main adventure anyway. So I said, hey, why not just, do a Let's Play video of not just Rhapsodies of Arendelle, but starting from the very beginning and working our way towards Rhapsodies of Arendelle. Okay. Let's use a Wind Crystal. Okay. Let's take the easy route back. Okay, let's talk to Sid. if you see where he says there are 3 places near the structure where you can get faded crystals, basically, prior to the release of Chains of Promethea, there used to be actually 3 telepoint crystals at each crag. Following the release of Chains of Promethea, each crag was pretty much left with 1 telepoint crystal, which pretty much meant like, which left like the 1 telepoint crystal. On the next one, there's the shattered crystal. The shattered teleport crystal, which pretty much leads to Promethean. And then there's this light that leads to Apollyon. I guess I'm saying that right. To Limbus. Oh gosh, where am I going? So yeah, so pretty much now none of the crags have more than 1 teleport crystal anymore. Pretty much all of them have 3 now. I mean, have 1. I'm sorry, have 1 teleport crystal. Okay, let's turn this in. Pretty much now I've been tasked to turn in this report to either Naji or Ayame. Usually I go with Ayame first. And, of course she'll ask you, why did you feel the need to turn it into me, stuff like that. But just for, recording's sake, I'm going to go to Naji first, just so y'all can see Naji's response. And as you see, pretty much Naji just asked me to take it to Ayame anyway. So okay, so first I got the quest, the initial conversation for, acquiring her as a trust NPC. So if you ever get there, just talk to her again and it should give you the cutscene for the mission. I can be a total smart ass and just be like, because I felt like it. But, I'm just gonna go with Ayame look more reliable. that's it for that mission. Let's go to our quest. Records of Eminence. Log and Boss Duke rank 2-1. Complete. Another thing is, usually I skip mission rank 2-2. It pretty much requires you to go to Goodskin Mines and acquire an item and then come back. This time, instead of doing it, I'm actually going to for recording's sake, I'm going to go ahead and do the mission. Oh, sorry, wrong mission. This one requires me to go to Dangrith Wadi, actually, and collect a lizard egg. Okay, so apparently there's no cutscene for this right now. I'm gonna actually check the auction house right quick and see if there's any lizard eggs there. If not, then I'll just have to go farm some lizard eggs. Actually, hold on for 1 second. Okay, nope, never mind. I thought I actually had some lizard eggs on me, but apparently I don't. Lizard skin, but no lizard eggs. Okay, so auction house it is. Carrot Region, Boss Duke Mines, home point number 1. Let's go. Perhaps it's under food. I could be wrong, but perhaps it's under food. Lizard egg. Let's see. Now, Square Enix actually made an easier way to locate items via the auction house. I actually have to. Here we are. Actually, when I get the chance, I actually have to look that up and see exactly what the command for that is. Oh, that sucks. Okay, how about 500? Really? Unless someone brought this. Okay, so someone priced it either anywhere between 50 to 100 gil higher than what it was, which actually sucks. This quest is pretty much one of the easier quests. It pretty much just required you to run to Dangraf Wadi, kill the 3 lizards, and acquire a lizard egg. And then you just come back to Boss Duke, go back to the Metalworks 2nd level, to the President's office, speak to the NPC, turn the item in, and mission complete. There's like a slight cutscene in between the completion of the mission, but pretty much that's about it. Nothing too serious, nothing too game breaking, which is pretty much why the why the mission itself is skippable, because it really does nothing for the story. Do you think missions are a waste of time? No, I don't. Okay, and now for the last and final mission, the Emissary. The Emissary pretty much requires you to go to two of the neighboring nations of Wenders and the Kingdom of Sandoria. And you're pretty much tasked with, you speak to the consul, the Bastukan consul, acquire a specific task, and you just pretty much go from there. Before I do that, I'm going to actually make my way to Salbina first. Reason being is it's there that take on the second part of the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel quest. The whole reason behind that is once you acquire the Rhapsody of White key item, you're pretty much awarded with the ability to summon 4 trust NPCs, which will pretty much be fundamental in me defeating the. Pretty much be fundamental in me completing the next mission that I have to do. Now, last couple of days, while I was doing this particular mission for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, it was kind of hard to actually complete, just simply because of the fact that you're required to farm 3 clumps of beeswax and bring back to the mayor of Selbina. The mayor of Mahara actually requires you to bring back Mandragora type items. And it was kind of hard, just pretty much because, of course, it's release day or release weekend, and pretty much everyone's doing the same mission. And so there's pretty much no mobs to farm. Like, it was pretty much a race to kill as many mobs as possible and get these drops before somebody else killed them. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but at the end, it is really rewarding. Okay, so now we're gonna make our way. Now we're gonna make our way back to the Highlands and around the area of the crag and farm these items real quick. Actually, before I do that, we're going to get the one for Gideus as well. And I'll pretty much get some more later on. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to talk about some of my fondest memories of Final Fantasy XI. I'm pretty sure a lot of us veteran players have like some crazy memories that stick close to our hearts, because pretty much played this game for a long time. Now, I've been playing Final Fantasy XI since the PlayStation 2 release, and I've been in love with this game ever since. This was actually my very first MMO. So, which is why this game pretty much sits close to my heart. Now, as far as fondest memories, my very first week of playing this game, I came across a group of strangers, a group of other players, and we pretty much set out to travel from Goosterberg to Ronfaure, or pretty much from Bastuk to Sandoria. It was a long trek. I do believe it took at least maybe about an hour to get from Bostuk from Bostuk to Sandoria. Maybe a little longer. And it was just pretty much simply because, we were new players. We really weren't at the level to actually travel from one end of the map to the next. From one nation to the next. I think we were all like level 7, I believe. Like our highest level was like level 7. Anywhere between level 6 and level 7. And we were trying to make our way from Bostuk to Sandoria without dying. And eventually we made it. Funniest thing I saw along the way was actually when we got to Lithane Plateau, there were actually 2 Taru running down the hill from one of the rams that were there. And I'm not sure if it was Steel Fleece which is a notorious monster that roams the area, or just some random ram that was just in the area. But it was just it really was the funniest thing to see 2 Taru running from this giant ram that was just chasing them down the hill. Another fond memory that I have of Final Fantasy XI is just the group of friends that I made. My very first Link shell was Dragons of Chaos, and these guys were pretty much awesome. They took me in, and like I said, I enjoyed the time that I spent with the group. I really did. Okay, let's see. We want Lion. I don't have Nanamigo, so we're just gonna go with Lion and Fabinix for the moment. Just to boost our treasure hunting skills. Now, one of the things that I noticed a day or two ago was that if you're farming these items for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel quest, your best bet would actually be to farm exactly directly in front of the Crag of Dem, just because of the fact that they're more likely to drop there than they are. Drop the item there than they are further away from the vicinity of the crag. So just a little tip to help you guys out that's currently doing the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel quest. Now, my most successful area was actually over here, and I'll pull it up on the map real quick with a marker. It's actually my most successful was in this area right up in here, which, as you see, if you go down, pretty much when you come in from North Goosterberg, you pretty much go north, then east. It's pretty much the east side of the map. Let's just put it like that. The east side of the map, right at the bottom of the crag, is where my most successful farming of the items were. Mind you, I've done this on like 2 other characters, so that's how I know my most successful farming area was. Another area that I tried to farm at was, and just give me a second to attack this one. And it wasn't as successful as the one that I just showed you guys. This area right up in here, leading towards Poshile Marshlands. There were like at least, I believe, 3, maybe 4 or 5 huge wasps roaming the area, and it took me a good while to actually farm the item. Like, I believe it took me at least an hour or 2. Right, so when I did the over in this area, it took me no more than, and it was probably 9 times out of 10 more than likely, it was probably because I was playing on the thief class, and then I was using, my thief trust NPCs, which kind of, pretty much helped boost it up a bit. See, there's one right there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I call it beeswax. It's actually a clump of bee pollen. I'm sorry. And as you can see, there's actually a lot more wasps roaming the area, just simply because majority of the people that have been on have completed, this portion of the quest over the weekend. Now, remember, guys, earlier I was talking about how the crag used to have 3 telepoint crystals. This is the beam of light that I was referring to, the dimensional portal, and that pretty much leads to Limbus area, which is and pretty much part of the end game once you reach 75 and have completed the Change of Prometheus storyline, I believe. Then, of course, the other one was the Shattered Telepoint Crystal, which is on the west side of the crag, and then on the north side is the Telepoint Crystal itself, the remaining Telepoint Crystal. I'm sorry, I actually jumped off a topic for a second just to, talk to you guys about farming these items for the Rhapsodies of Arendelle mission. But as far as memories of the game itself, man, there's so many memories that I have of this game that I can't even tell you all. Some of them I really don't remember all that much. But then there are some that are just like, that just stick in the back of my head, and I would probably be all day on the stream if I was to do that. So, but like I said, I'm not going to do that. So, what were you guys? For you guys that are watching this video, feel free to leave below in the comments your favorite memories from the game. What was it that you loved about the game pre-Treasures of Vault Uragaan, pre-level cap, and even after the raise of the level cap? Because there are many players that came in after the raise of the level cap that continued to play the game and stuff like that. And just just feel free to below in the comments, just let me know what were some of your favorite memorable Final Fantasy XI moments. What was that one thing that made you stick to this game, that made you say, hey, this is my game, this is the game that I want to play? Forget games like World of Warcraft, forget EverQuest and all those other games. Final Fantasy XI is a game for me. And just feel free to let me know in the comments below, guys. Like, seriously. Okay, that's weird. Suddenly there's no more huge boss. They're hiding from me. You bastards. That sucks. Beehive chip, which is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so more than likely, guys, I think my thief kind of had something to do with me getting the items a lot more. I mean, a lot quicker than what I'm having now. So, okay, here's number 2. I need to clear out this access stuff. Sucks. Beehive chip. Go away. Go away. Okay. And now I just need one more. One bleeding more. Also, guys, I'm really open to some suggestions for these vids, for these YouTube vids. If you'd like to hear music while I'm playing the game, or you want to ask me some Q&A questions and just I sit here and answer them while playing, feel free to leave your suggestions below as well in the comments. I really want to make this this channel exciting for you guys. Like, I want you guys to be able to come here and just be like, dude, he does some awesome videos. I want to be like the other YouTubers out there. Not a direct copy, but just, I want to grab you guys' attention. I want you guys to be able to sit here, watch my videos, and be like, dude, he does some awesome videos. So, leave your suggestions in the comment below, and just let me know what can I do to make this channel a lot more exciting. What other video games do you want to see me stream? What else can I do to make this to pump up this channel and just make it a lot more presentable and a lot more exciting and interesting? And there we are, number 3. And now I have to make my way back. I don't think I have an instant. Wait, do I? Excuse me. Oh, yep. Awesome. Instant warp. I'm just pretty much being lazy. I don't feel like running back to Valkyrie Dunes, and then I really want to try to make this as quick as possible, because I'm actually doing this outside of just doing the rank 2 missions. So I'm taking a short route. Oops. Zukium, Selbina. Hey, wrong thing. Okay, now from here, I need to talk to this guy down here by the small boat. And I'll get my first trip to Newark. Okay, we're gonna talk to Sid. I'm sorry, not Sid. We're gonna talk to Gilgamesh. I do believe from here, like once I talk to Gilgamesh the first time, that I have to go to back to one of the Craigs again, and then come back and talk to Gilgamesh, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'll find out after this. You know, it kind of really defeats the purpose of her calling me her master if I have no idea who she is, and she knows that I have no idea who she is. just from her outfit alone, you can tell that she has some form of connection with Tenzin, who is a character from the Chains of Prometheus storyline. And it's not just because she's from the Far East. Like, there's more to this than what's being led on right now. And she's been in our timeline just a bit too long. So I'm guessing she's on her way back to her time. Yep, and she's gone. Now what you want to do is you want to examine the oaken door just one more time, just to talk to Gilgamesh, and it pretty much gives you the Rhapsodies of White key item, which allows you to summon a 4th trust NPC, as well as increase your experience point gain. Now, if you actually do this prior to doing the mission rank quest, and before doing the Rise of the Zillock quest, then your cutscene will vary as far as with Lion. And there it is, Rhapsody in White key item, and I've completed this particular chapter, Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. So what I'm going to do now is actually make my way to Wenders first. I was going to do Sandoria first, but I think it might be best to actually do Wenders first and then make my way to Sandoria. Okay. Next stop, Wenders. And we're actually going to go to Point Wenders. That's where we're actually supposed to go, I believe. or it may actually be Windurst Walls. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to actually go to Port Windurst first. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Hold on. I may actually have to go to Bostik first and then come back here. But I will see. Okay. Alright, so actually I have to go back to Bostik first and then come back here. So we're on our way back to the Metalworks. Okay, let me see. What do I do once I get there? Why am I being sent? How do I get to Sandoria? How do I get to Winders? I love how it's like, I'm the president, not a travel agent. Why did you call me here? I do not trust my subordinates, so I prefer to give the most important orders myself. That is all you need to know. Any other questions? No. You're a douchebag. Okay, so apparently, now guys, here's the thing, and this is new to me actually. So apparently, if you start Rhapsodies of Armadillo while in the middle of doing your mission rank quest, I mean your mission ranks, well, your rank missions for the nation that you're a part of, there's actually an extra cutscene apparently revolving around Lion and her whereabouts. So more than likely, these extra cutscenes were added when they implemented this, this new story. Because actually, prior to, and a little bit of spoiler here, but prior to meeting Lion after the 2.3 battlefield fight, you really did not meet Lion. Like, you knew nothing of Lion prior to that battle. Once you actually complete that battle, that's when you first interact and meet Lion for the first time. So it's kind of interesting to see how they've pretty much intertwined the new story with the previous current, already existing storylines. See, told you, the president is a total douchebag. Everybody's just like, oh dude, I totally hate him. He's like, seriously, like, even I was just like, I can't believe Chief Sid actually backed that guy during the election. There's actually more reason to ask to why Sid backed him, but you'll see later on in my Let's Play series. So now we're going to travel back to Winders, back to the same location that we were, Port Winders, Home Point 1. And next we're going to head right over here. So apparently what happens is, now I haven't done this in a while, so I don't exactly remember, but I do believe that I have to go to Windows Walls first, to Heaven's Tower, and actually speak to, I guess, QPP, and then from there come back to Port Windows and speak to the console there, the Basoken console there. Actually, what I'm going to do is, there's a home point right here, and it allows easy access to Heaven's Tower, as opposed to running all around the Mulberry Bush. Okay, so apparently something's wrong. I actually missed a step. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here for tonight. And in part 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually complete this mission. That way I'll have time to actually go back, check everything out, and see exactly where I need to go. Once again, thanks for checking out my video. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos. Once again, feel free to leave me any suggestions on how I can make this channel a bit more exciting. Whether or not you want to along from just hearing me talking and doing commentary, whether or not you want to actually hear music actually playing in the video to entertain you while you're listening to my little old boring commentary. And wherever you want to hear, you want to get to know me more with a few Q&A sessions and hear my thoughts on other things such as random topics taking place. Also, feel free to leave in the comments below your favorite memories of Final Fantasy 11 through the years, and what made you choose this game of all games. So once again, guys, thanks for checking me out. This is EvoXN signing off, and I will see you guys later.